What's up, my dear best friends? My name is Mark, and welcome back to the channel of Rock My Bean with Mark, my dear best friends. As you see, I moved my dear best friends, and the first song that we are going to be doing, because this is our first Rock My Bean with Mark in this new house, so I have to say that. My dear best friends, every single Wednesday we're going to be doing Rock My Bean with Mark. Every single day we are adding the videos. Most of the channels that we are doing is DJMark2000, but on Mondays we're doing DJ Marcels. On Wednesdays we are doing Rock My Bean with Mark, which is now, and we are going to do Dance with Jesus on Sundays, my dear best friends. So let's get into Marcel's Blue Moon. It's a doo-wop song, my dear best friends. Let me check when the Marcel's Blue Moon, the Marcel's Blue Moon, and that is, and the release date is December 31st, 1960. So this is the beginning of 1960s, my dear best friends. So I hope you enjoy. The song by the Marcels. Is from the 1960s, my dear best friends, and let's get started. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get started.
Bomb 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 dang 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 ding dong ding blue moon 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 blue moon dip 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 moon 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 dip 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 moon 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 dip 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 bomb 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 dang 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 ding dong ding blue moon 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 you saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart. Dang 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 ding a dong ding blue moon. You knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me, the only one.
Wow. I know I have to pause because I'm doing this like every single YouTube channel right now. Man, those voices are amazing. Those voices are amazing when it comes to 1960s. My dear best friends, I love their voices, and I love the harmonies in that song. And that is supposed to be an a cappella, and that's why they sound like that. That one guy sounds like he has asthma or something like this, but it's supposed to be like this because they are doo-wop song from the 1960s, and the background band is so good, and they are very good singers. I'm really loving that, my dear best friends. It's old music, but I like it. Let's continue.
I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had set to gold. Oh, blue moon. Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Dang 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 ding dong ding blue.
one more pause, my dear best friends, because I am loving that breakdown. This one. That is supposed to be a doo-wop song. That is supposed to be like a rock and roll doo-wop song, which is really fun, to listen to. It's really catchy. It's really fun. And that song is not long as 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So we're gonna finish up in a little bit, but I want to tell you that I am loving this song. I am loving that song, and looking at those guys, and they're like having great talent and having a great, powerful, very good voices. I don't know. Is that a Motown? Is that Motown music? No, Motown music started in the 1970s. I don't know. You have to tell me down in the comments down below when the Motown came along. But no, Motown came along in 1960s. I was right. I am right. So that is a really good song. Let's finish up.
Bomb 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 dang 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 ding dong ding blue moon.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Thank you. That was amazing. I really had so much fun listening to this. I had so much fun dancing along to this. That was so much fun to listen to. And I remember when I first heard of that song when I was like a little kid. I was a little kid when I was listening to that song, because when I was a little kid, I started to listen to music. I was starting to listen to first of all, when I was a baby, I was listening to Luciano Pavarotti, and then I was listening to I was listening to rock and roll and doing all those stuff. I was listening to jazz. I was listening to Louis Armstrong. I had a really good taste of music when it comes to my childhood, and really fun music, and I started to learn different kinds of music during my childhood. And I didn't start listening to disco, modern talking, and all that stuff since I was like 15 or 16 years old. And that music, because I'm European, so there were lots of stuff there were lots of things going on, and I really had so much fun listening to those songs. Not to complain, not to brag, but I really like those songs. And my dear best friends, there's no disclaimer about that, because I'm very good at music. This is the music reaction. This is a hobby that I really that I have, my dear best friends. And no matter what, we're gonna get into Every Breath You Take by the Police, my dear best friends. One of my favorite Police songs I've ever listened to, and my stepfather introduced me to that song by the Police, Every Breath You Take. It's mostly a stalking song, or about a desperate loving song, or somebody or some guy is trying to be overprotective, or some kind of a girl. And coming back to this doo-wop song by the 1960s, in December 31st, which was a really cool, which was a really cool song. And I am loving that doo-wop music. I never knew there was something like this, like doo-wop music. Never heard of this music before, because I was not from that generation, from the 1960s, and I was like, okay, I want to listen to those songs, right? I want to listen to those songs. And just, it's really, really fun to listen to those songs. Really fun. So thank you so much for listening with me to the Marcels, Blue Moon. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. Check out my other channels as well. Check out my other videos as well. Check out my Rock My Bean. Check out DJMark2000. Check out DJ Polska, and also check out Dance with Jesus, my dear best friends. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. See you in the next video. Take care.